because I lit the thingy.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, Sword, would you like to?
Yeah. Can I try to chop at its hoof, at its leg? I want to try to kneecap this thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this could be at its sort of left front leg.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my sword? There it is. Get a bonus? I think I get a bonus. Yeah, +8.
Like you need a bonus.
Yeah, all right.
Oh my god.
Why? What is this bullshit?
Go sword.
Yeah. That's...
I want to be you when I grow up.
But, for reals though, damn son.
You'd kill me in one hit right now.
I don't think I did that right. No, I did.
No, you rolled 19. You rolled. I think I can't know if Billy's laughing or crying over there.
A little of both.
Probably both.
Did you just murder the tree?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay.
Well, basically what happens is you go for one of its legs, cut it clean off. At the same moment, there is metal stick sort of...
You have no idea what the metal rod does, do you?
To say that it sort of gives off light is sort of very wrong. It doesn't give off light.
Does it suck all the light in?
It kind of does, but specifically...
Fire an ultralight beam?
Specifically from this tree thing. Like it sort of sucks the light from it.
Oh, great. You have an evil rod. It's an evil sucking rod.
Well, why don't you just shove it into one of its orifices then?
I can't hear anything you're saying.
I am not shoving my rod into its orifice.
Same moment the light is sort of sucked from it is the same moment that you cut it with your sword. You...
Bless you?
I felt that you guys had to hear me die laughing because I have pushed to talk on.
Oh. The leg comes clean off and shrinks and shrinks, and what you sort of end up with is a reverse jointed sort of goat's leg.
It was the old lady all
twitching.
along.
Meanwhile, the tree doesn't necessarily shrink as much as it falls over. Like on its side. This entire thing is on its side. And
Timber.
it sort of says that.
Anyone speak that?
The fact that you have to tell me that.
No, I don't speak
No.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, I was gonna do my summer abroad at Relier, but
Yeah, but
I went for Milan instead.
Good choice.
well, it was either Relier
Right.
or Carcosa, one of the two.
Given my history as a cleric that I remember none of, would I have any chance of knowing what this language is?
Not spoken, no.
Okay.
So my languages are Common, Elvish, Alignment, Orcish, Hobgoblin, Knoll, and Eldritch Abomination. Is it any of those?
But it sort of
No?
says this through like coughing, and it sort of coughs out that green goo. And by the time it gets to that last word, kind of sounds like that last word's cut off. It just sort of, all its weird tentacle things sort of collapse onto the ground with wet slaps.
Well, we killed it.
I mean, yeah, but we have no idea what's going on. We haven't had any idea what's going on since we woke up.
I'm guessing
well,
we just killed the witch.
I'm gonna unsheath my sword now.
I will put out my arrow and glare at Grant.
I just lit this thing. All right, yeah.
Well, the
What's my sword doing?
Absolutely nothing.
Is the throbbing sensation gone?
Oh yeah, entirely.
I'm gonna kind of look around real quick and see if I see any man in a top hat.
While they're doing that, I'm going to examine this weird amulet I have.
I'm gonna go clean my sword in the lake.
I'll ask you to bring water so I can make more holy water.
What do you do with the amulet?
I'll just kind of flip it over in my hands, see if there's any unusual markings or anything weird on it. Give a weird vibe.
Oh, I suppose as the cleric, I will probably walk over to the person who I watched like suck the life force out of this thing and ask him what the hell the rod is.
That's there.
He stares at you in stony silence.
It appears to be a light-sucking rod.
Oh, okay. Where'd you get it?
Found it.
Thanks. Where? Where and what is it and how did you do that? And
I tapped the runes and they kept lighting up, and I tapped the runes in the order they lit up, and that happened. I don't remember where did I get the rod?
From the
house
guy's
you burned
house.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it at the house. I found it at the house you burned down.
I'm gonna say that I'm not quite sure that that's on the same side as we are.
That's also where the sword came from, and I could feel it
Yep.
pulsing with magic.
Was my javelin pulsing as well because it's magic? I got it from there.
No, it was fine.
Okay.
How about my nothing I got? Is that pulsing?
Yes, constantly. It's
We're not talking about your nothing penis. We're just talking about.
It's phantom pain.
That was a stretch.
You said that to the guy who just dealt 21 damage
I know.
with one
but
hit.
still.
Well, I am an elf, so I don't know. I don't know if there's any stereotypes for elf penis.
Well, they're slightly shorter than humans, right?
I thought elves were taller than humans.
I mean, are they
Depends.
like?
Which D&D elves are shorter. Tolkien elves are taller.
Yeah.
So that means that on average, your penis would probably be like 5 inches.
I thought that was the human. I thought that was the
5
human
and
average.
3/4.
Oh, okay.
The
Sorry that I don't
penis-
research.
This
that's
has been
for-
Dick Facts, brought
that's
to
for-
you by Crystal.
That's for white penises, though. That it varies based on race.
Oh, great.
The more you
Unsubscribe.
know.
Unsubscribe.
So,
I don't know what to do now. I mean, we keep finding these horrifying things and then murdering them. I don't know. I don't know where this ends.
Has been pretty magical.
This is like I don't know anything that's going on. We haven't really known any situation since we woke up.
Yeah.
I guess if there's nothing, if I don't see the man in the top hat, I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to this thing and kind of begin to investigate it itself, like the actual tree.
Oh, it begins melting almost immediately. It's sort of turned to a tar color, just like a very, very black tar color.
Alright, well, I'll scoop like a small amount of it up and put it in like, if I have like a glass vial or something, like to look at it later if I need it, but I guess it's whatever at this point.
How are you scooping it?
I was gonna take like a branch off a tree and like. Actually, I'm gonna see how reactive this crap is first. It's probably a better idea. I'll walk up to it, think that's probably not the best idea to scoop it up with my hand, so I'm gonna start like touching it with trees and leaves and stuff to see what happens.
Well, they sort of wilt, just like the stick did.
All right, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Actually, now that I know it's probably gonna wilt my face too. So.
Okay. So, Halfling, what are you up to?
I'm looking at that amulet and I see these words.
What words?
I'm gonna say them out loud. Sa-ider.
Okay. In general, like what was you guys' sort of position around this new dead enemy?
I'm just sitting where I stood originally. Just
Yeah, away from it.
By the lake or wherever that is.
And then I
Of
kinda
course,
wave
I'm
around
right next to it.
and say, does anyone know this place here?
I guess the real question is anybody near the halfling?
I'm near-ish.
I mean, once I found out that the thing was gonna melt my face off, I'd probably start walking back towards the two.
Okay, the halfling just sort of disappears.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, this isn't anything really that new for me. So I'm gonna say something to the effect of, the fight's over, you can come out now and kind of look around.
I'm just gonna kind of pass, my bow through where she should be.
Yeah.
Does it come in contact with anything?
Mm-mm.
I'd ask probably, Shade, where'd
She's not hiding.
So what just happened? What? I'm gonna kind of look back at the tree and make sure that it's still there, and hasn't like somehow come back and killed Bo. And then I'm gonna kind of look at you and ask you to explain.
Okay. You sort of find yourself
It's so pretty. Run down.
in a sort of well, it's almost like a sort of shoreline. You're on a cliff. There are stone steps that lead sort of down into the water, but they don't seem supported by anything. Like each stone step is sort of free floating, and it just sort of leads down into the water. And there's this sort of ocean that stretches in front of you, but there appears to be like a rift in it.
I look down at the amulet again. Does it still have the same words on it?
Not exactly. The last word is the same. First word is changed. Just a second. Gotta write it down.
Okay, I look down at it and I say, Ider.
Okay.
Why
You
do
sort
I
of
feel like this is going to be a Nocturne Alley scene?
you sort of gently poke the halfling in the head with your bow. there.
Ow!
I think I'd kind of visibly step back and go, "What the actual hell?"
Does anyone know
And then, of course,
where this is?
I'd start asking what the hell is going on.
Hey, I've got a new magic trick. Saya Eider.
Right. You actually find yourself on some sort of ruins. There are pillars on either side, and there's a path sort of leading up some steps. You're again by the sea, but there's not that giant rift in it, nor is there a tower in the distance. It's just sort of like a raised platform with sort of an altar at the top.
Aya Eider.
Well, while she's gone, I'm actually going to walk at where I know she's going to reappear. I would like to try and take this thing out of her hand because it's magic that we have no idea what it's doing. And I already know that she's going to abuse the living hell out of this. So I'm going to attempt to either knock it out of her hands or, if I have to, tackle her and make her not say those words again.
It's Dex. You have to roll against Dex.
Alright. That's a decent Dex.
And you have to roll against Dex because you come back and you're underwater. Also, why did you give yourself a bonus 2?
Because it says 2.
Doesn't it already factor it in?
I don't know. Does it?
No, seems like it doesn't. Right. So, it was Sword. Sword, you're by the pond, right?
Right.
The halfling sort of comes gasping to the surface of the pond.
Look what I did!
Where'd you come from?
I came from Saya Eider.
Oh my god, I'm going to be so done with this.
She disappears and Sword goes, huh.
I'm gonna have to pull something up, but I will say that you might want to describe this to them.
Oh, so did I not leave that time?
Oh no, you did.
Oh fuck.
Hey, there's this thing. I think I did it.
Yeah,
I
Eider.
thought.
No, you have to describe it because I have to look it up.
Okay, so I got back, right? Okay.
No, you're here.
Oh fuck. I'm standing in front of like a giant tentacled mouth monster, and the entire world is covered in tentacles, and the bridge is collapsing, and there's a tentacle through a woman's body, and oh my fucking god, this is scary. And there's clouds of evil rain, nuclear waste like stuff, and it's bad. It's really bad.
I feel like I might have tried to warn you, but you just kept doing it. So, sorry about your luck.
Listen, AI, am I back?
What is your saving throw versus, what are the different categories? I feel like they're the same.
This is why you don't play around with extra dimensional portals.
Poison,
death ray,
magic wand. Oh, sorry.
death
End up
ray, but with
ripping
a
a hole.
penalty of 2.
Of ripping a hole in the space-time
-2.
continuum.
-2. Did you make it?
Yes.
Somehow.
Okay, so you say the words and you're back.
Oh.
But this time you're most definitely not. You're shaking and covered in sweat.
Anyone else want to hold on to this?
You hope it's wet.
I would absolutely grab it and put it in my pack to never be talked about again.
But you're gonna look at the map? There's a map.
Yeah.
There's a what?
Are you looking at it?
There's a map.
There's a map of what?
Are you looking at the amulet?
No, I'm literally just gonna say put it in my bag. I'm not touching it. I guess I'd look at it, yeah. I'd have to look at it when I hold my bag out.
Well, on one side is the engraving of what looks like a stylized map of a land you don't recognize, but that doesn't mean much.
Okay. I guess I will have her put it in the bag, and then we will sit down and have a long discussion about what the hell just happened.
I tell them about the shores of the stony steps and the gougy part of the water, and then and the cliffs, and then the scary bad place.
So I feel like we should probably never touch this or say those words again.
Well, I'm
Until
wondering
we-
what happens if I say it without holding it.
I would set my bag down and say
I would not recommend
and
trying.
say I wouldn't recommend it, but I don't want to be involved.
I guess I'll wait.
Okay. So, what are you guys up to now?
So at this point, I think
obviously. Good.
Sword would pop back into the group from the lake. Be like, hey, I just saw the halfling. Oh, what happened to you?
The halfling looks like she just saw death itself. So
I turn to Shade and be like, hey, cool rod. What's wrong with her?
Apparently, she went to different locations using the power of an amulet.
in fact, that might be an entirely different world from what she describes.
Ugh, that sounds awful.
It was.
Yes,
the
it
first
apparently
one.
was quite bad, but she disappears every time she says certain words and appears in a new location or a new timeline or a new planet, or
I think
we
I
don't
just need to
really
get
know.
the pronunciation down, and I'll be fine.
Yeah, what was it? Seder Iyer?
Oh shit.
No, it was Saya Eider.
Oh god.
Iyer.
I just face palm and walk away.
And then to get back, it's Aya Eider.
Iyer. Huh. You must have to have the amulet for it to work.
I guess so.
Is the amulet still in your bag, healer?
It's not coming out of my bag unless someone takes it off my dead body.
No, I mean check.
Oh yeah, I guess I would probably. I'd probably go ahead and be like, well, I'd look at it.
No, it's not there.
Oh great.
Aya Eider. Is it back?
Probably not.
Damn it. Wait,
This is what you get for playing
Wait,
around
hold
with
on.
things.
is it in my pack?
Nope.
Is it around my neck?
No.
In my pocket?
No.
In my pouch?
No, it's not anywhere.
Oh.
It is not a place.
All things considered, this is probably for the best.
Oh, well, I have two other pretty things. I want to look at those.
I would say, don't you dare. I'd see you go fishing in your bag, and I'd be like, nope. And I'd kind of hold my hand up.
So I have this tiara. I'm going to put it on my head.
I'm gonna actively stop her.
She's just wearing a tiara.
No, my pretty.
Once again, I just kind of have this look of halfling. You will get us all killed, and then I'm gonna kind of just watch.
Also, I will say.
And then I pull out two pieces of headgear, a gold crown set with jewels and an ivory crown.
I
Sword will lean over to the nearest elf and be like, Did we decide on the halfling's gender?
Don't genderize me.
Are we? I
Don't-
suppose we're now checking our spoils for any more signs of sorcery.
Don't generalize.
Nope, don't genderize.
I guess if everyone else is pulling out their magic items, I'll pull out some of my gems and the stuff that I got as well.
What did you get?
To the character sheet.
I just put on all of my jewelry.
I have I just have gems apparently. And the actual javelin. So I'll take a look at the javelin, I guess.
I mean, it's still a nice javelin.
Okay. Then I have nothing, and I will assist the others in trying to figure out what the heck they have.
Okay. Well, the only one I feel like you guys haven't pretty well covered is the potion that the fighter got.
I skip around.
I'm not saying
I don't
anything.
think so.
Not participating in the unboxing.
Do what?
I said I'm not participating in the unboxing. I just pretend like I don't have anything.
Okay, well, everything else seems to be pretty normal.
But
Well, except for my broadsword, which we've already established is magic, and it resonated with the tree, just like the rod.
Out of curiosity, I guess I'd ask Shade to grab my hand.
I will do
Kind
so.
of step forward and say the Sarah Eider with my hand kind of stretched out, trying to see if this thing comes back.
No.
Okay, all right, then I'm just gonna let it go because I don't want it randomly appearing in the back of the halfling's pocket again. So.
Healer, you want to try it with holding my hand next?
It was something to the effect of, hey, if I'm going here, I want an ally.
So, what now? I mean, we killed a tree. We lost an artifact.
I would say something to the effect of, I tried to warn you.
That's a pretty full day.
I dipped the dragon claw I have in the goo. What does it do?
It welds.
No! I wipe it off really quickly and try to push it back together into a dragon claw shape.
Your hands tingle.
Your skin begins to wilt.
I wipe it off on the grass.
Your hands?
No. The claw.
You're retconning.
She said wipe it off. She didn't say with what.
Yeah, but it was quick and panicked. It was definitely the hands.
No. I was picturing the ground.
Okay, so you wipe your hands off on the ground?
Now I do.
Okay. Well, you leave hand-shaped patches of dead grass. Or at least wilted grass.
Alright.
Better than wilted hands.
I would argue the opposite, but that's fine.
You know what? Does anybody have any glass or anything that we can... Because, this goop could be useful.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Like as a poison?
While they're talking about this, I go back to the dragon and get another claw.
Don't
That
you
would
have...
probably
Healer,
melt
don't you have empty flasks from your oil?
Actually, yes, I would have empty oil flasks.
That was at least 3 people talking at once. Lara, what did you say?
It would probably melt whatever we put it in.
Maybe not.
I mean, we could always try, though. Someone had
Healer
pointed
has
out...
empty oil flasks.
It would be
Yeah,
useful.
someone...
Worst
I
case
guess I
scenario,
will-
we're out of flask, right?
Right. I will try to pick up some with the flask.
Yeah, it just goes in.
Alright, I'll kind of toss the 2 other flasks to the 2 that are remaining and ask them to fill it up carefully.
Yeah,
Come
let's
back
fill
and
her up.
use My empty oil.
And then I would hand one to Bo to use as poison for the arrows.
Ooh, thank you.
I'd keep one for myself for the darts and whoever else has range.
Flask of wilting goo.
Hey, that's what I'm going to call it. That's a good idea.
I put tree goo poison.
So I think we'd have 4 flasks in total. So I get 1, Bo gets 1, and then the other 2 can be fought over.
I'll take the other one.
I want one.
We only have 4.
I get 2.
What?
I'll get one.
You can't
I'll
even
get one.
you literally play with everything I hand you. Like, you said those words 3 times in like a minute. You expect me to hand you things that will melt your face off? I guess I just kind of let it go, but geez, like, you're killing me.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So you get 1,
No.
and then I don't care who else takes the rest.
I have my own oil flask, so I'm just gonna dump one out and fill it up with goo.
Same. I have one that's empty since I wasted an arrow.
Oh, that's true. So she'll just use her empty one, I guess.
Flask of wilting goo.
Kind of out of curiosity,